Lucinda Westerlind. I'm helping my friend Susanne spread the word about her exceptional exit plan. Wednesday, January 1st, 2020. I started the new year my favorite way, in bed, asleep. I am not a drinker, so I do not need an excuse to party, and I believe February 13th is just as good a date as January 1st to start a new project. I started writing this journal on October 5th. I would have missed 88 days and more than 55,000 words. Some of those words are profound and some are completely irrelevant that may comfort my family or not when I pass if I waited for today to start. New Year's Day is not an event I feel the need to celebrate in any manner. Today is already much better than yesterday. I almost told my daughter to leave me in bed after she gave me my shower yesterday morning. I had not slept well and was very tired. My 7-year-old, Micah, was home on school break so she could get me drinks and food as needed. I convinced myself a nap was no reason to stay in bed and put that extra work on Micah. I need to save bed days for when I really need them. By 11 a.m., nausea was hitting me hard, and I was thinking bad thoughts about the part of my brain that had overruled the part of my brain telling me to stay in bed. My tummy felt fine at 9 a.m., but somewhere my brain must have known what was coming, because I do not remember not wanting to get up because I was tired before today. Usually I feel trapped in the bed as soon as I wake up and cannot wait until someone is here to get me up. I was sweaty and extremely cold from the minute I got up. At first I attributed the extra cold to the fact I had showered in the morning rather than at night. It takes me a few hours to warm back up after I shower. Before my hair fell out, if I took a shower in the morning, I never seemed to warm up completely the entire day. I was only able to work for about an hour until I started shivering too hard to control my arms enough to continue working. I turned on Netflix on my computer and started watching a movie. At 11:30 a.m., I tried to convince Micah to open a grapefruit soda for me to help with my nausea. Micah is afraid to open a soda can, so that took us more than 15 minutes. The grapefruit soda did start to settle my stomach, but the excessive shivering was making me even more tired. I laid my chair back in hopes I could get hot air from my 2 space heaters blowing directly on more of my body, and that might warm me up. I was slightly warmer and even managed to doze off for about 10 minutes, which is a feat itself because my chair is impossible to get comfortable in lying back. I would sit up approximately every 15 minutes to take a drink of my soda. Around 1:30 p.m., I started getting lightheaded when I sat up. The high heat, less fluids, and changing positions were wreaking havoc on my blood pressure, lowering it even more. I needed Micah to give me the drinks when I started coughing. Yes, I am still being held hostage by the nasty virus running Colorado Springs. At noon, while I was still extremely nauseous, I was wishing like crazy my significant other, Donald, would end up only working half a day like Christmas Eve. No such luck. At 1:30 p.m., I was lying in my chair counting the minutes until 2:30 p.m. when Donald would get off work and start home to put me in bed. At 3:20 p.m., I was calling Donald, asking him if he would be home from running errands. Donald was not running errands and reminded me he was on his winter schedule and has been for 2 months, and did not get off until 3 p.m. and would be home in a few minutes. I blame fatigue for my brain lapse. My piece of advice to you is to trust your gut sometimes. I would have had a much better day yesterday if I had simply listened to the voice whispering in my ear, "Stay in bed." Next time that voice needs to yell.